Hey, what's up? Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
I'm David.
I'm Lianna.
And we're the Bonds.
Yes. We are starting this YouTube channel even though it almost did not happen. But that's something we'll talk about more in this video.
You know, we have been debating about doing YouTube for so long, for a couple of years now. We've almost started it. We created a channel actually back in March of 2020, but we never followed through, and now we're finally following through. And so we almost didn't start this, but we are, because you're watching it, obviously.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is our very first video, and we're excited to bring, you know, some awesome topics, you know, and to talk about our mission and what the channel is going to be all about. So.
Yeah, so I guess first, you know, let us introduce ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah,
so
sure, why not?
Get to know us a little bit. Obviously, this is my husband, David, and I am Lianna, and we run multiple businesses, and we manage them, and we just love living our life together and just, you know, just doing things that not a lot of people are doing at this moment at our age. And that's kind of why we wanted to start this channel, just to, you know, share our faith, obviously, but also to share, you know, ways that you can start following your dreams.
A couple of things, the businesses that we do. Lianna actually just started her photography business.
Yeah.
So she's now doing photography, established this year, actually. It's on the side, so if you're in Corpus Christi, you'd have to
hit me up.
Yeah, DM her, slide into her DMs.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a landscape company that I started back in 2018 in the Corpus Christi area and beyond. We did some of the Houston area as well too. We're full-time entrepreneurs, you know. Nobody pays us a paycheck. We don't work for a company. We work for ourselves. You know, we absolutely love it, and so we do that. We also do, we're, I guess, beginner investors, beginner real estate investors. We just bought our second home not too long ago, and so we're currently leasing out the first home that we have. So that's been really awesome, and that's been, you know, a journey doing it.
We also run the Simple Mission.
Yes.
You are from here, you know, thank you for, you know, tuning in and watching our video. We started the Simple Mission back in 2019 as a blog website.
Yeah.
And then we started the podcast. It's called the Simple Mission Podcast. We have already over 6,000 downloads, you know, in the last, I don't know how many months that we started it. And it's just been really fun to start something that we didn't really know how to do or run. And we just got to learn everything. We know that people just don't know what to do with their lives, and sometimes life can be real complicated and life can get really lonely, and you know, the Simple Mission is a place where people can come and feel invited and welcome into the family, you know, with us. And we also share our faith and, you know, share things. We like to say that we filter complicated topics through the simple lens of the gospel, and that's basically our whole, I guess, mission of our podcast and blogging, everything that we do.
It is our ministry. It is our way of giving back and sharing, you know, to the world, like our knowledge and our experience over different topics and our faith and our testimonies. And we get really real on there through writing and through podcast. And now we're coming onto video, and the faces behind the Simple Mission are being shown.
Yeah, we're finally showing our faces. Maybe we can kind of share why we almost didn't start YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
I think it was back in early 2020.
Yeah, it was around February.
Mid 2020, and
yeah,
we just finished our third season of the podcast. But before going into our fourth season, I think it was the summer of 2020.
I think so.
And we were like, oh, let's start a YouTube channel. And we kind of like talked about it, but we didn't really make a plan for it. And then later on, like in the middle of our fourth season, we were like, well, why don't we start a YouTube channel? It'll be a podcast episode, but you can watch it like on YouTube. And we had so much planned out. I even edited the intro and the outro. And we didn't do it. We pulled the plug and we never looked back. In the middle of it, we were really scared to do this. But looking back, I know that it wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
It wasn't in God's timing yet. Well, the first time was we talked about it, but
Talked
we didn't
about
really
it.
like do anything.
We didn't
or
really
make a
do
plan.
much.
The second time, we were really about to launch it. We were going to tell everybody.
And it was because it got really complicated. We were trying to figure out how to run podcast mics and how to do like really good audio quality, match up audio with video, and it was like way too complicated. Because we were trying to bring the podcast to video, and in reality, we just wanted to create a channel. We had to think about it and pray about it, and we really, God really led us to say, hey, like, why don't y'all just get on there and talk about what's going on in your life, so what you've done, you know, what you're gonna do, what you're all about, and how we can help you guys. It really made something very complicated into something very simple, and so that's what we're all about, trying to simplify life instead of making it so complicated. Yeah. We were trying to make it complicated because we were scared and we were afraid to get on the video because, you know, you can see our faces and facial expressions.
When we record for our podcast episodes, obviously it's just audio. We can wear whatever we want. We can just relax and just, you know, we can edit like where we messed up. A few times we've had to edit, you know, a few burps and farts here and there. Things like that, you know, it was a little easy to record and, you know, call it a day, but for videos, like, you're kind of exposed and it's more vulnerable. You're showing your faces. You don't know what faces you're making. I feel like the thing that I realized was that we just weren't ready, maybe mentally and spiritually, even though we were ready physically. Like, we did all of our research and all of that, but we just weren't there yet. We weren't there. We didn't know that a few months later, we were gonna move out of our house. So that's a whole nother reason why, and that I was really thankful that we didn't start it then, because we were going to have a whole new, you know, YouTube studio. Yeah. And then we would have moved.
And so, you know, we actually moved into a fixer-upper house.
Yeah.
Built in the 80s, and it stayed in the 80s. Nothing wrong with the 80s, but their style is not so great.
They did not keep it very clean and nice. So it was very hard to.
Yeah. So what you see in the background, all this stuff around here, it's all been redone. Maybe we'll share some pictures, or maybe we'll do like a talk through maybe one day with the house, like kind of like what we did and like the materials that we got, how we got them, and you know, most people spend a lot of money on renovations. We try to keep. Like, we're very budget conscious, so we try to find every way to save money. So there's a lot of...
Especially because you did a lot of the labor yourself.
We did about 95% of the labor on the inside. The only thing we didn't do is...
The front door.
Well, the only thing we didn't do ourselves is put the countertops in, and we had a plumber come out and seal off a pipe. A copper pipe, and that was pretty much it. We're excited.
We just love our house, and that's why
we've done a lot of work to it in the past like 4 months. Anyways, so that's kind of, you know, what we did, and now I think God was really telling us the third time to really do YouTube, to like go for it and to set our dreams and expectations. Like, the sky's the limit with this stuff, and so that's why we're doing it right now. And that's, you know, thankful for you guys, for, you know, those that have, I guess, followed along with us in our journey. We really do appreciate you guys. You can see our faces. We're unmasking the simple mission, if you will.
The one thing I do want to share, you know, before we end the video is, I know most YouTube channels have a expectation to put out videos weekly or Tuesdays and Thursdays, but in this case, I don't know for the future, you know, it may change. But for right now, we're not going to be uploading weekly or bi-weekly or set some kind of expectation for you. It's just the season of life that we're in at this moment. It's something I wanted to share because we don't want to get caught up with the world or caught up in the world of YouTube of trying to catch up, and we don't want to put out videos all the time and it's not our best and it's not the best quality that we can give you. And so that's something that we really want to be more intentional about putting up videos instead of just, you know, being involved in the race and trying to, you know, beat the competition. We're not about that. So.
The other thing is, you know, is what you can expect from us really in this channel is just living life with you guys. You know, we want to be real and authentic and very upfront and honest with you guys, and so that's what we're going to be. We have a little pet peeve of, I guess, YouTubers that they're vague sometimes online, and then it just blows up in their face. And people just go crazy, you know what I mean? We try to I guess, steer away from that by coming on here and being honest with every topic that we're going to bring to the table. Some topics we've talked about before, you know, that's something that we're looking forward to, because we want to do life with you guys. We don't just want to live life here alone and put ourselves in a little bubble, and like, we want to be open with you guys, because we've done some things in the past that have not been good and some that have been great. And we're currently doing things in our lives now that are amazing, and some that aren't so good. So we want to come on here and share the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the in between, just so we can learn and grow and get better and do better, so we can aspire to be more godlike, and so we can follow God's mission for our lives.
That's basically our mission. You just said it, you know, that you walked away from our channel feeling very inspired and equipped and encouraged to just follow into and live out your God-given mission. And that's kind of the same mission that we have over on the Simple Mission, but we want to make sure we bring it onto the YouTube channel as well.
That's what we're all about on this channel. That's what you can expect from us. We're excited about this new phase of life, being on camera, being on YouTube, and we feel like it's time after the third try. We're here, you guys. It's been a long journey. You know, this channel almost didn't happen, but it did. And we're very thankful that God gave us the courage and the patience and the thought process to be able to put all this together. And, you know, we're going to give you guys our best.
If you're wanting to catch up with us, you know, sometimes we post all the time, not all the time sometimes, but you can follow us on Instagram. We'll probably put the link below or on the screen if I can figure out how to put that on the video editing mode. And just follow us on the Simple Mission, and that's where you can find all the updates on the blog posts, podcast episodes, poetry.
So you guys, we know that subscribing is really important, and everybody's like, oh, please subscribe to us. You know, but we want to tell you...
But you'll miss out on the videos if you don't subscribe, since we don't have a schedule on uploading.
Yeah, we don't really have a schedule, so we want you guys to be current and aware of, like, hey, like, what's going on in our lives. You want to be the first to know what's going on. We got some good stuff going on, so we don't want you to miss out. Please don't miss out, and hit the subscribe button now. Thank you so much for everybody that has, you know, been a part of the Simple Mission in the past 2 years, and who have followed, who have really learned from us. We love you so much. For all the new subscribers, we can't wait to get to know you some.
Yeah.
And one way that we can get to know you a little bit better, those of you that are watching, is let us know, comment down below what city you're from, okay, and what state you're from.
Or country.
Or country. Yeah.
You might not be from the U.S. So.
Might not be from the U.S. Yeah, that's true. So city, state, and I guess if you're from another country, what country you're from, so that we can get to know you guys some more, so we can, you know, learn and grow together. Yeah. You're not alone out there. We want to do that. So comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, and then one thing is, you know, we want this channel to be a community, because it was harder for our podcast to be for people to interact, because there's no way for people to interact. So we want this channel to be a way for you to interact with others and to interact with us, and to know that you don't have to live life alone.
So don't live life alone. Be surrounded by community. Be surrounded by those you love. And don't forget to stay tuned for more videos.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
We'll see ya. Bye.